Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. This is my fun run of God Hand, hard no damage. So this is stage 4-7 and it is the electric deathmatch. It starts off pretty intense. You've got 4 women and you've got a very small environment, but the walls of this area are electric. So they do incredible damage when you knock people into them. But you need to be careful, because if you walk into them, you'll receive the same favour. And we're also going to be introduced to our first 3rd level demon. Level 3 demon, I think they're called. So this is actually probably the easiest demon in the game, when you know what it does, and if you get what you want it to do. And all we want right now is to watch him until he swings his trident. So watch him. He's not doing it. There it was, duck. Duck can do anything after. You can sweep, you can high side kick, you can jab. It's entirely up to you. But as soon as you see him do it, duck. That's all you do. And then when he's stunned, you can pummel him if you want to, but sometimes he'll drop the trident and it changes his movesets. So I like to just beat him up while dodging that sweep, because that's all it is. As long as you can keep close to him, keep punching him, he's a cream puff. But he has so many moves that do ridiculous damage on hard. He can take off 99% of your life in one hit. We're talking staggering amounts of damage out of nowhere. And he's got all kinds of weird moves you never see, because normally you just do that to him. So you've got to be careful with them, but I don't fear them the same way I fear the other demons. But there's no checkpoint, guys, so you now have to fight against, I think it's 3 more women with 2 of the knife throwers. So I'm going to juggle these boys up into the air, going to get them hitting the wall as much as I can because it does great damage, and then I'm going to do pretty much the Okizeme of God Hand. When you knock anybody down, as they're getting up, there's a pretty good chance you're going to hit them with whatever you do. So you can use it to charge a really powerful move and then capitalize on that weakness. And I like to do it with the charge punch. And a lot of the times, if you let them get up, they'll even try and punch you. And because the attacks in God Hand are so fast, you'll counter hit it, get a good launch, and then you can kick everybody like I did just then. And then you do get a checkpoint now. So as you push forward, the next sequence is one of the most fun fights in the game for me, because it's enemies you just don't see. It's the super big Final Fight-esque wrestler guy. He's with a zebra woman, who's just an elite woman, and then afterwards there's the Granny Smacker dude, who is a unique enemy that never appears anywhere else, I don't think, outside of the arena. So it's 2 fights in a row, but both of these fights are really unique and different, because you're up against dudes you don't see. So I'm going to get rid of the zebra lady with a quick sweep to put her down. I'm watching this guy. He does multiple high hits, and then he likes to do running attacks, and if you're close, of course, he'll do a grab. But up dodges are king against that wrestler. They seem to be really effective. He's going to do a couple swings. I'm going to get away from him. I know he's going to do the drop kick, so that's what I'm waiting on whenever he's at a distance from here. And I high side kick him into the fence and he dies. Then we have the zebra lady. She has the female moveset. She goes back into the cage, takes some massive damage, and then I wait for the cam to turn attack, and I hit her with a side kick, launch her into the wall. And then I think about changing techniques, because I wanted to do something fancy on the old Granny Smacker guy. And then I realised I didn't really have any other moves that I wanted to use. So unfortunately, as my aspirations of doing something cool, they backfired. And it's just typical, isn't it, that that's in the one run where I make the end of the video without getting hit. I would normally remove it, but when I remove stuff like that, it can make the video look jarring, and I don't want people to think that I'm trimming shit together that's not right. You know, it is a fun run, but it's still God Hand, and I want to respect the game in itself, because this is a very difficult game, guys, and I want to do as little editing as possible outside of getting rid of all the attempts, because there's so many attempts that go into this. But Granny Smacker went really well this round, because I just kept launching him. Frame advantage is so key against that enemy. Everything he does is really quick. So if you time it right, you can knock him off the walls, knock him around, and I've never seen a fight like that against Granny Smacker that I've partook in. It was amazing. It was one of those really fun ones where every time I pressed a button it counter hit him. It was almost perfect in a lot of ways, and I had a ton of fun, so I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. But thank you for watching, and you take care now.